Oh man, that tripped me out, man. So the song stopped, and then I just hear this guitar going. I'm like, that is guitarception right there. Hello, everyone, and welcome to In the Bread Podcast. Today we have the all-sounding Nuggsy.
How do you know what he sounds like?
The all-docking Lever.
The what?
Docking.
No.
And the firmly inside
you said.
Dead Ed. What? Yeah, the all-firm... What?
You said lever.
Lever, yeah. Fine.
What's a lever?
Ennui.
Oh, the ennui is in town.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
So, last week,
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
It's
I
good.
bought a ukulele, and I was like, oh, I'll do something with it on the podcast, but it didn't arrive till Wednesday afternoon, so... And that I didn't get a chance to tune that, so that's incredibly out of tune.
I thought you were going to do something for, what's that porno site? RedTube?
Oh, right.
Yeah. With the ukulele. Have you seen the guy who sticks a ukulele thing up his butt and plays it?
No, I have not.
Oh. It's because you haven't
You'll
done
have
them
to
yet.
show me.
That's why.
Oh, right.
Yeah, see what I did there.
Does he play, what does he play?
Oh,
Cotton Eye Joe, or
something romantic.
Ring Around the Rosie?
That's romantic.
Yeah. Mary had a little lamb.
Tissue. Oh, right.
And the guy had half a kilo of Rollhypnol.
Was that for Mary or himself?
Both. I don't know. What did I do?
It's your story.
Yeah, I know. I just woke up.
Did you? I had enough Masava too.
No, I
What do you mean you just woke up? Do you eat and sleep?
I wish. No, not today. I've been all over the place. Oh, man.
Hasn't done anything today.
Had to,
Eating or sleeping.
I had to
Sleeping?
help
Slept.
Richard
Slept.
edit his
Rich.
videos.
Fucking... That cock can't do anything by himself, can he?
No, he can. He just doesn't want to because he's a lazy see you next Thursday.
Like he's not married.
What would he do if he got married?
His second wife probably killed that one. I don't know. I really don't know. Let's find out.
Alright.
You're gonna yell at him?
I gotta see if he'll. Imagine, I can't even get a photo of him. We'll sign him up to.
Well, I wouldn't either. Break the camera.
What do you call it? What's that dating?
Oh, sorry, he'd break the camera.
Oh, he break it because he threw it against the wall.
Tinder.
Put him on Tinder and Grindr and all those things.
I'm surprised he's not on there already. Are you sure he's not on there?
I try and stay out of his affairs.
No, you don't.
Liar.
Yeah, you love his affairs.
You love it!
He wants to be his affair.
I don't want to be anyone's affair.
Why not?
Wow, that could be really fun.
When I've got the money to be able to hire several cameramen to actually record him going through the whole process, then that would be worth it, I think.
I
Through the
agree.
process of what?
Of him finding love and marriage.
Yeah, he can. Oh, why don't you sign him up on the Married at First Sight show?
Farmer wants a wife.
That's a show?
Yeah. Oh, you don't watch TV, it seems at all.
No, I don't.
Just imagine when he'd say, Richard, you don't look like my mum, and you're over the age of 12, fuck you.
That would be great.
Yeah. Let's sign him up to something. What's that? Bachelor? Yeah, one of those Bachelor shows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we should sign him up to the Bachelorette. He can be the Bachelorette.
Just walks in, like, nothing, like, naked from the waist up with, like, nipple tassels on.
Yeah.
Carrot in, like, in a skirt.
A carrot in a skirt.
Yeah, carrot in a skirt. That's what, that sounds
Who's
like.
the carrot?
He's
Is
a
he the
pin
carrot?
dick.
Yeah. Baby carrot.
No, I don't understand. Sorry.
I'm Richard. Do you like sucking baby penis? Because my dick's tiny.
Oh, no.
Wait, is that? Oh no, I'm not going to. Or oh no, what a tragedy. Or oh,
no.
no,
What a tragedy.
oh no, like a more sensual type of. Oh no, like
Wee
what trouble
wee.
am I going to get into today?
Well, I don't
That's
know.
or
That's up to what Pin wants to do.
okay.
Well, he's not here, so he has no say.
Oh,
That
Well,
was
let's
the shame.
ask him. Where is he?
He's asleep upstairs.
Why?
upstairs.
Yeah, he's.
Why is he sleeping upstairs?
It's because he wants to seduce that lady.
The dragon.
No, it's not that because the downstairs windowsill is a lot higher off the ground than the upstairs windowsill. And in the middle of the night, he doesn't like going to the bathroom to piss. And he does want to.
Why?
I don't know. He's lazy. So he just has a hose running.
He hits himself.
No, he has a hose running from his bed to outside the window, and it just goes out into the neighbor's yard.
Oh. Wait, that's wasteful. You could like hook it up so it like leads straight into Som's water bowl or something. You know, recycle.
Summy!
No,
Shout out to Summy.
she only drinks water inside.
Yeah, feed it back into the house or something.
Oh, jeez.
Recycle your water, Ed. Come on, or Dick.
You have any idea how
Expensive
lethal,
recycling is.
dangerous
Yeah, I'm sorry. Recycling is pretty
urine
expensive.
is?
That's why nobody does it.
Actually,
right?
it is, which is ridiculous. But yeah, you don't touch urine. It's not good. It's not healthy.
I don't know. I've seen people drink piss before.
I don't know. Well, yeah. Okay. Wait. Why am I getting weird echo?
Might be my own, but you know,
Eco.
There's a
friendly.
wait. I'm getting echo. Who am I getting echo from?
Could be from me.
Lebar.
Why have you got echoes from?
I don't know. I don't even know how you're getting the echo. Try it again, mate.
Okay. There we go. And so yeah, urine. Oh, for fuck's sake! I got echo again.
Oh, hang on.
You on speaker?
I'll tell you what, mate. Let me
Put your headphones.
just mute you completely,
Okay.
and I'll have a great conversation with myself.
Oh, what about me?
And action.
Hello.
Boring.
And he wins.
Oh, so he's probably talking about his own conversation.
Yeah,
probably.
that's what I was assuming.
Yeah, I'm back. I had a boring conversation with myself.
Yeah, we just said that.
What? Why was Lever getting home late tonight? And don't say mind your own fucking business.
Mind your own business.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he didn't say fucking business.
Yeah, I omitted a word, and therefore it was something different.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. He's got you there, mate.
Yeah, I got you there with
the
logic.
I want to know. It's not logic. It's Linux.
I want to know. Oh my gosh, if Ed even
If you're
got
being
anywhere
like that.
near Linux,
How hard?
He'd have a heart attack and an aneurysm and a.
How hard
You'd
can
just
Linux
die.
be?
innerism.
I was looking at it. I was thinking maybe I should install Linux.
It's not that hard, but there's so much things
Dysentery
missing, and you need to download like everything to get things to work. It's not
Yeah.
just a complete package
Yeah,
when you
it's
install
not,
it.
It's not install and run. It's install.
Run commands, do this,
Yeah.
do that. Yeah, I mean it's a lot better now than it used to be. But
Oh man, I remember my older sister when Linux first came out. Actually, that's not true. When Linux was very much on the down low and hardly anyone knew about it, she was running it, and she was trying to tell me about it. And she goes, "Oh yeah, it's a lot more complicated than Windows as far as installing everything."
she sure is.
And it was just one of those moments where she started to explain things, and my eyes started to go in opposite directions, and this like carousel music started to play in my head. Yeah, I was just
Reminds me of Homer. Anytime.
yeah, it was one of those moments, and she finished, and I was like, "Computer's
Yeah.
good," and she was like, "Yes, well done." Like, yeah,
You did it. Ed.
I did. Well, what can I say, man? It's just
You did it.
I Linux is one of those things that's always interested me, but I can barely understand Windows in that whole process. I don't want to do anything.
Considering that you've got a beefy computer now, you can probably just run your own virtual system, virtual box, where you can just install Linux off that and just play around with it as a sandbox.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. I never thought of that before. I've always wanted to use Linux. since I
Yeah,
was a
there's
kid.
so many different. It's not just Linux. Like there's different types of.
No, it's only Linux.
I got a spare
nothing
hard
else
drive.
Because you got Red Hat, you've got
Red Hat, no.
Red Hat, you've also got Red Hat.
Free
Productions.
hat,
Red Hat.
free hat. Sorry.
I don't know about Free Hat, but you've got
Well, fuck.
Red Hat, Fedora, Red Hat, and I think Red Hat.
And Red Hat, yeah.
I don't know the rest of them.
Oh, what about
Oh,
Red?
Ubuntu.
Did you get Red Fedora or
I can't hear what you're saying.
did you get Red Fedora or?
Did you get shut the fuck up?
What's the
I
difference?
haven't seen that one.
Okay, I'm guessing all these different types you're talking about, if you're not just talking bullshit and trying to confuse me, is like Windows Ultimate, Windows Home Edition, Windows
No,
Pro.
no.
Okay, right.
People have they've used Linux
Uh-huh.
to develop their own. Sorry, they've used Unix to develop their own Linux system.
What the
So-
fuck's a Unix?
Unix is what Linux is.
Oh, Mom, you said no, Linux is Linux. What's
No.
Unix?
The actual operating system, or the programming language, the operating system is Unix. But
Oh, fucking hell. So what's Windows? Really, it's Stella.
Stella!
Stella? Is it? And, okay, so Unix is Linux, but Linux is not Unix.
No, Linux is you.
What?
Okay, so you install Linux to get to Unix.
Forget about Unix.
Okay, so you go to the Unix website to download
Yeah.
Linux.
Look, all
then you
these Red
update the
Hats and all this
BIOS.
stuff, they're just different interpretations of what people have done. The Steam OS is Linux.
And why does the salesperson have to wear a red hat?
Not a
Pay
fedora? I thought it was
attention!
a red fedora.
Oh, sorry, red fedora.
It's Red Hat.
And why is it
Okay.
free? Actually, that's one thing I was always told. Linux is free, right?
Yeah, it's open source. It's made
Lennox,
free.
I
the
love
fucking
tomato.
gravy.
Yeah, Linux, open source, tomato,
Yeah.
ranch. Give me some aioli. Let's create our own operating system. We'll just call it aioli.
Oh, we should, and we should name every update. We'll name it after like a type of sauce. You know, Samsung has like after sweets, like sweet
sweets.
food and stuff.
And
What,
Apple has it
Samsung? You mean
after-
Android?
Android, sorry, yes, and Apple does it after animals.
cats,
Yeah, like
cats, families,
yeah.
Puma, Linux. No.
yeah, we should do that. We'll just do like the tomato based.
Oh, no, let's do-
And
Let's do penises and vaginas and
That's
cum
there's
stains and
one of
anal
each.
leakage.
So basically the cousins.
Ooh.
The cousins.
So what would our operating system consist of? It's got like it's just a picture of us. You've only got one wallpaper, and it's Goatsy or something like that.
Hey!
And what else can we have? A music player that actually plays all the music in reverse.
Oh, that's fantastic.
This is really good.
We're onto something here.
You're really good.
Wait, we got to trademark it now before it is.
Um,
What do we call it?
In the bread.
Uh,
Loaf. We'll call it Loaf.
In the bread OS.
Let's just call it in the prend.
In the bread OS.
In the bread OS. Okay.
It's a bit.
I-
ITB
INB.
ITB
No,
OS.
no. In
Right.
ITB. Yeah, that's what Lever said. Pay attention,
ITB.
Lever.
Pay attention, Lever. Far out.
It's the IBM of its age.
Alright, Ed, what are you going to do to start it up?
This will kickstart it. This will be
Right.
the operating system that everyone would have wanted 20 years ago.
I love it. They'll never see it coming.
You have to pay more to get the clock though, and,
Ah.
and calculator. They're DLCs.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is forward thinking.
$100 each for the upgrade, and it's got to be paid monthly as well. It's a monthly upgrade thing. It's one of these subscriptions. And what's the logo? Because Linux has got a penguin, Microsoft's got the window, Apple's got the apple. Ours is going to be.
How about your penis?
No, there's not. There's not a
what's-
camera big enough.
What's that game where you can like
Penis.
you play penises and you got to try to get the penis and the
Genital
other penis?
jousting?
Yeah, we'll just have two genitals jousting.
Oh, yeah.
I like the idea of a man holding a really long phallic sausage.
I don't.
It's just
That
there,
sounds disgusting.
just like there.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
How about a horse cock coming out of the
Yes!
screen
Yes!
because it's about to fuck you?
Horses!
Oh mate, horse cock, and the end of the knob. It's got Lever's face. No, Lever's face is on one of the balls.
Yes,
Yes.
Lever's face.
Oh wait, so then I'm on the other ball and you're the head of the penis?
Wait, hang
Yeah.
on. So this has already happened then? You've already started producing this.
Yeah.
Inadvertently.
Inadvertently, definitely.
A beautiful accident.
Powerful. It'll be the most powerful operating system in Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Nigeria. There's a country that doesn't exist yet.
Are we creating that as well?
Yeah.
Are we just gonna nuke Nigeria?
It's going to be a country without taxes for us.
Why Nigeria? There's Algeria.
No. It's
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yeah, but that's close to Nigeria as well as
Yeah, but
No,
that's
we're-
racist.
No, we're putting it wherever we want to put it.
Yeah, we're not going to be racist in this one. We're going to be.
Oh,
True.
is that not a thing we're doing anymore?
We need to find a
Yeah.
country that
No,
we
it's
can.
not going to be called
Well,
racism.
what's your language, Ed?
It's not going to be
Sorry.
called racism. It's going to be bloody.
family friendly.
Sorry.
What was I saying?
Invasion.
I don't know.
We're gonna have
What
to
were you saying?
find a country with some natives on it, kick them off of
Oh,
And
and destroy their wives.
it. hmm
wait, like physically or like how we essentially?
No, 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 not
We
mentally.
tear their legs apart
Ow.
and we
Oh.
feast.
No, that's.
Oh, like frog's legs, right?
I guess we'll be just like the French.
Oui, oui.
So we're admitting. Okay, maybe
Admitting to
A wee bit of cannibalism. You
Or
know,
someone's
like a little,
racist.
for a
little
country that doesn't
cannibalism.
exist.
France exists.
Oh,
for a country
France.
that doesn't exist.
So, you guys read the article about the real Brendan
Yeah.
Fraser? Brendan Fraser has come out with an article about
Saying
why
that you're
why he left Hollywood and why he just kind of just stopped after having such a nice kind of
He
career.
left Hollywood?
Yeah, why do you reckon his movies stopped after
I
like
don't know. Like those, he did like
Bedazzled.
Looney Tunes and shit like that. I don't know.
did heaps of
I-
stuff,
No, he did
Wait,
stuff recently. I'm sure he did.
but nowhere near as prominent as he was.
If-
Yeah.
If
10.
this is the story I think you're going, I didn't realize that was the reason he left or stopped.
Yeah, this
Well,
section.
I would
Go on.
love to hear it, Ed.
Yeah, go on.
I don't know. There's what some producer dude or something like that. Some guy in Hollywood who's renowned and people knew, and he must have had some type of power. Touched him on the butt or something like that.
Yeah, groped him.
Groped him, and he was.
And he decided, you know what? I don't like acting anymore. Really?
I don't remember reading that was the reason he left. I just remember
I
reading. that's
highly
what
doubt
happened.
that's the reason he left.
Maybe just realized how much bullshit all this stuff is. Everything.
Yeah.
Just
I
absolute
think it's bullshit.
shit.
I don't believe a single word of that.
No, not
I
him.
honestly wonder if it's more to do with his movie choices.
Yep. He's just making excuses for himself.
What do you
But
mean?
yeah,
No,
like,
the mummy
Don't-
was the
no.
best.
Hang on, don't say that because I don't think that's in the article, is it? Unless he's like actually claimed that that's the reason he quit. You can't really say that.
Yeah, it's probably just the dickheads, just dickheads.
Well, that's all he
Uh,
ever spoke
Dickhead.
about.
Dickens.
What, being a dickhead?
No, about him leaving. All he ever spoke about was the sexual abuse between him and this one dude, and
Get out of it! Get out of it!
there was
I don't
something.
want to hear it.
I just
He
read
left because he's not. No one wants him. It's simple as that.
Yeah, I just read that he fell out of favor.
See?
Fell out of flavor.
Yeah, flavor.
Oh.
Like he's
no
more
longer
of
the
like
flavor of the
a
month.
yeah, he's more like a caramel, and they're looking for like a
Salted caramel
honey crumble with cherry.
from Belgium,
infused-
Himalayan sea salt.
Yeah, in cherry infused Belgian sea salt.
Okay,
Yeah,
and that's going to be another app for our operating system.
that's right. If you can remember what I said, then yeah, we'll call it that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't think that was the reason why he stopped doing movies. I mean, that's definitely something that happened to him.
Yeah, it's
but
just lying.
I think it's more that he was, the movie choices were a bit questionable. Maybe his acting, maybe not so much his acting wasn't the best. Maybe the writing or the direction of the movie wasn't great, and it just, I guess, didn't click. It was just a
Maybe the
hot,
little bitch don't give a shit no more. You know what I'm saying?
he was a hot thing, and then it's like a fad. Like they come and go.
You're fat.
Okay, I found an article about this. I became depressed was the quotation. Actor Brendan Fraser
Right. Okay.
says career derailed following alleged
Anal.
assault by Hollywood exec. No, fuck you. No, fuck you, auto-playing piece of shit!
I was
Every
waiting for
time.
it.
Fucking hell, I'm gonna create an app that stops it and I will make $1 million from it. I stopped it and it still keeps turning on! Oh, actor Brendan Fraser has added his voice to the hashtag #MeToo movement, alleging he was sexually assaulted by a former, it's still doing it, president of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. The fuck's not even that big of a thing. So what? In an interview with QG, the 90s actor, star. 90s? I thought it was early thousands. 2000.
You know what's
Uh,
interesting?
bit of both,
is
I
that
think.
whenever you say Brendan Fraser, it doesn't sound right. I feel
Brendan,
like you're saying his name wrong.
Brendan Fraser.
I'm just used to you saying Brendan Fraser. And
Yeah, it sounds
just
like
used-
that's the direction you're going in all the time.
And it sounds like that's his name now. Like nothing else is right. You ruined it for me, is what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. I do
No,
need.
no, no. It's a good way to ruin things.
And explain to me this: why are these fucking celebrities having kids so they can pass on these uber massive fortunes onto these kids? Celebrities that have got nothing to add to society because they're stupid, trumped up hoes and dickheads.
Wait, hang on. What are you saying? You're saying why do we have celebrities?
Yes.
Well, people make movies and then people obsess over those
no.
actors.
No,
It's
no.
nothing we can control.
That was celebrities 20 years ago. Now we have celebrities that are just cum dumpsters.
Oh, I wish.
You...
What?
Wait, why?
What?
Oh, sorry, your sister denied you.
Yeah, that's not enough, I guess.
You walked into that one. You held up a shopping bag.
Oh, you enjoy your celebrity cocksucking shits then.
Oh.
You cocksucking shit.
Wait. So why were you joking? Like,
Who's joking? Wait, about
Yeah.
what?
About what?
Your previous statement.
No, I don't really mean Lebra and that gets on with each other. That's disgusting.
Yeah, he's just joking around. Man.
You, Liver.
What, me? What? What about me?
What did that? No, never mind. Move on.
We have a conspiracy theory on our hands right here. Lever said something, apparently.
Yeah, I must have said something stupid. And
he confirmed Half-Life 3.
How many Half-Lives is 3, though?
Oh, man.
3, I think.
It's never going to be released.
No, it can't be 3.
It will never
Very
be
cool.
released, ever.
Well, I mean, it's funny because like they were planning on working on episode 4 before episode 3. So what the shit? They really don't want 3 to happen.
Sorry.
Go on.
No, after you.
Come
There was
That's right. How did you know?
Come in!
There was that guy that used to be employed by Steam who came out and released what the next part of the story was going to be. Valve, sorry.
Yeah.
Valve, let's not,
Yeah, I know. It's just a habit I have.
No, it's a shit habit, and you need to
Along
excrement
with
it off your mouth.
another one that I do.
So
all the time, which
what-
nice people.
What did he come out with?
He basically released
The story.
the pretty much the concept of what the next game was going to be,
Hmm.
or what it was possibly what it was going to be like.
Well, I didn't like it, so I'm glad they didn't.
But it's mostly because the non-disclosure agreement ran out like last year or something.
Well,
What, it expired or something?
Yeah.
from
That's how
what
long it's been.
there was of course there's videos all over YouTube, but there was one that looked like it was a pretty decent production, and they talked about they went into the whole history of why Half-Life 3 would never be made, and I think the main things that I can remember was they knew that they could never live up to the hype that has been brought up because everyone's just going on about it.
But go on.
And the next one was that Valve actually explains how their programmers work within the company, and it's pretty much they can work on whatever project they want to, as long as they're working on a project. And I think it just became to a point where everyone was just over Half-Life, and they just wanted to move on to other things. So people just started to branch off, and then Half-Life 3 just got left, and because it got left for so long, no one was like, oh, I don't want to touch that. I remember that distinctly.
Nah, they don't. The reason why they didn't do it is very obvious. It's because they don't need to.
Yep.
They have Steam now.
Yeah, they
makes them money.
absolutely do not need to. The amount of money they'd make alone off of like
Trading.
Counter-Strike crates and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And the market trading cards, like they can just sit back for the next 50 or so years and just run it dry if they wanted to.
Yep.
Which is
They,
There's no
upsetting.
no
incentive.
longer-
There's no
They're
drive.
just publishers, if anything. They're no longer developers.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Which is kind of a shame. Like, they have some of
It's a
the
bit
best
shame.
No,
games.
it's what. Think about it. If it comes to a point, it's like, why bother sweating our butts off when we can just sit back and have other people doing the jobs, and we just tick a little box saying, "Yeah, that game can go through and that can't," and we'll get all this money in for doing virtually nothing. I mean, I'd say yes to that.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't suck for them. It sucks for everybody else.
Yeah, I know, but that's our problem. They're happy. They're billionaires now. So what?
I wouldn't say all of them are billionaires. Maybe
Okay. They're quite comfortable.
Newell is, but
Newell, the fat guy.
yeah, Gabe, Mr. Gabe's.
Yeah, well,
That guy
Gableson.
is also a rich guy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Rich!
Rich.
Sometimes, a lot of the time, the two go hand in hand.
It is a sign of wealth, at least it used to be.
What, being fat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you could eat.
What?
It's true.
Oh yeah, I guess so. That makes sense.
Everyone was poor. So the super. It's like.
You seem so surprised by that.
Yeah. Jeez. Hashtag learn history, man.
Yeah. Hashtag know your place in society, fool.
It's like people who were tanned and people who were pale. The tanned people were the ones working in the fields all day, and the people who were pale were the ones that could sit and be rich and be inside and
Rich.
It's such a weird flip. Like most of the time nowadays, if you're not tan, then you're
Nowadays.
because you know you don't do anything. You're not outside.
Are they gay in the mouth
outdoorsy,
only?
adventurous.
Is that what that
True.
means? You can
Means
only
a
be
lot of
gay
things, Lever.
sometimes
Well, it's like
in certain areas of your body.
I don't know. Something,
Right,
something
like
about pale
eyelids
women.
and
Gay.
Gay. Oh, and Bill Cosby's daughter's dead at 44.
What now?
Yeah, recently. Well, a day ago, I think.
Bill
What, did she kill
Cosby.
herself?
Bill. No, she had a. What did she have? I forget. She had a disease of sorts, but I forget. I think
That's
she
a
had kidney
shame.
disease. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, renal.
sucks.
No. Died from renal disease, condition that impairs the kidney. Okay, impairs kidney function. Yeah, she had a kidney.
Well, who the
disease.
hell told her to get a kidney disease? No. This life sucks. balls.
Kids these days, right?
How does this Cosby fella touch kids and get away with it, and this one has a disease?
It's the way of the world.
It's the way of the jungle.
Life. Yeah.
How the?
Steve Folks died.
I don't
today.
give a shit about a jungle.
I wish you were a lawyer, Leb. I really do. How does
Why?
my client fuck his wife and then go fuck another wife that's also his daughter? I mean, you tell me.
Am I defending him or attacking him? I can't tell.
The same. You're both. You're the defense and what's the opposite of
curator.
the
Call the defense.
defense? I'm the man that is the man. Oh, so she was only 44, man. That is young.
Did she ever do
Yeah,
acting or anything?
She's probably a singer and actor and producer and everything else. I don't know.
The usual.
It's like everyone who's every child that is like a celebrity child just has so many doors opened up for them, and it's like they just kind of guaranteed a career, even if they're terrible. I mean, I remember listening to what's her name?
David Bowie.
No, Ozzy Osbourne's daughter, Kelly Osbourne,
Yeah.
Oh,
as,
yeah.
as a singer. She just wasn't ever going to make it as a singer, in my opinion. But she had the chance to produce an album and meet all those. A chance to do that.
Chancellor.
That's all I'm
Agrees.
asking for, is a
A
chance.
chance.
I mean, I suppose, but like, if you do start off from the bottom rung and work your way up, you have that sense of achievement. For someone who's already put in that position, you don't learn anything. Everything's fed to you. I mean, sure, it sucks, and lots of things would be easier if they were just handed to you, but you lose something in that as well.
Yeah, but then you guarantee it. I mean, I'm sick of the whole...
I'm sick of too. The last fucking month, I've just done shit work after shit fucking work. Today, I spent 80% of it fucking digging again. Fucking over digging. I don't want to dig a fucking hole again. I'm sick of fucking dirt. Sick of coming home with fucking dirt all over my jeans, dirt in my fucking shoes, dirt under my nails, fucking dirt in my hair.
I hear what
I'm
you're saying.
over it. I just don't want to dig. If I have to pick up a shovel again, I'm going to kill myself with it.
And bury yourself in the hole.
I think we need to stop associating ourselves with Nuggsy here, because he's
Yeah.
a dirty person by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I
Very
know.
dirty.
Sounds tanned as well. And foreign. Oh, jeez, disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna...
He's fat
Oh, damn
too.
foreigners.
No, it means he's got to be thin because he's working so
Yeah, oh,
hard.
I bet he's thin
Thin,
too.
Yeah,
That's what I meant.
yeah.
I was listening to our conversations.
All right.
You're the best lawyer in the world, ever. Best lawyer. Ladies and gentlemen, my client is obviously innocent. Look how fat he is. Because he's fat.
Look at him and you walk up, pinch his cheeks. Come on, look at that face.
Crowdfunding. Here we go. Let's create the kickstart Nuggsy's new career.
All right.
Gonna make it. We're gonna deep fry him into a new career.
Look, maybe if you got, finished fucking around with the website for the podcast, we can release our RSS feed, and maybe, we might get something out of this.
It's basically a quarter done.
A quarter of what? Nothing?
Yeah. Double nothing, still nothing. Okay, fine. I'll do it now. WordPress. I can do this.
No, don't do it now. You'll get the shits like last time.
No, I won't. Fucking thing won't load. Sorry. Overreacted. Sorry. It did load. I just read it wrong.
I did do a bit of stuff with it. I didn't do much. I didn't really know what I was doing.
Oh, now who's
kind of
responsible for this
Fucked
shit?
around with it.
I can't even find out how to sign in. Oh my gosh! Oh, this game! Stupid game! It's not even a game, is it? Wait, is this the right WordPress? WordPress.com.
Yeah.
Why is it asking for money? WordPress.com. Oh, free website. Log in. Log in? What does that mean? What does it mean?
Login. I
Yeah.
don't know. Does that have to do with the Tiger Apple? Or...
Hang on. Let me just download the Matrix. What does any of this mean? Wizards.
Oh, not the Matrix again.
Oh, it's the Matrix. Oh well. So, well, this is the thing I want to get into. I've got to leave customer service. I can't deal another day. I
thought you were
what? Gay.
So you were on your way out. Like, what happened?
I thought I was too, but nothing fell through. Wait, isn't there's the opposite? Actually,
things did fall through.
Yeah, things did fall through.
And in what regard? Like what?
Nobody responded to any application I put out there. Even sent dick pics. I put out the best cover letters. Give me this job, you prick.
They said no.
They said no.
What? Wow. You're probably better off not employed by them anyway, by the sounds of it.
I know. I know.
No, I know too.
We need to start our own business.
What do you want to call it?
Footlong.
Deadhead Productions.
No, just Footlong.
We'll call it Footlong and everything will be 6 inches.
Footlong.
You reckon people get mad about that?
We will redefine it. We'll call it the Donald Mac.
Donald Mac.
We'll produce burgers that are
the small,
except for the big ones, which are big.
Yeah, they're small and orange, right?
Yeah. Oompa Loompas. We'll call them the Oomps.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oomps.
Oh, there's so many things I'm actually doing right now that I can't focus on any one thing. I need life to give me a good slap and be like, focus on this one thing and see it through.
Focus on this one thing, see it through.
Is leather life? If you're life,
life.
Yeah, you my wife.
If I'm your wife, then what am I doing here?
Where am I?
Diamond, this is not right.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
There's not enough time. Wait, okay, I'm at the website, but I actually don't know how to use this. View site. Okay, I'll do that. Please wait one moment. Nuggsy, you made it beautiful.
I didn't.
You made it better than it was.
I just changed the theme.
Ah.
You mother bitch.
That's pretty much all I did.
Was it?
I was just...
It's a good start. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Like, I just thought I'll do something, and it's better than what it was for, like, the last 8 months, or however long since we started it.
No, 7.5, Nuggsy. Get the facts right.
7 and 5, 3.
You spelled my name wrong.
Good.
It's DEAD/DED. You spelled it DEAD space ED.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuggsy, you fix that shit up.
Right now! Oh. Leather, sweetie. Our son's rebelling. He won't dig up. He won't dig the holes anymore.
What are we gonna do about this? Insubordinate piece of shit!
Actually, this is a bit early, but this week I learned something very interesting. This week I learned...
What the fuck did you learn?
Speaking about dirt, there is a restaurant in Japan that serves dirt meals.
Dirt.
Meals made from dirt. Dirt mixed into things to make it taste like dirt. Can you
make it
Meals on
taste
wheels.
like dirt?
Well, it's dirt. Like, he'll make a ravioli, and the main ingredient will be rice and dirt. He'll put dirt in it, and it's just like he'll cook it and toast it, and I don't know, do whatever it is. It's dirt cuisine.
This sounds like what they used to do, back in the days when
No, it doesn't.
People were poor, so they used substitutes, and they'd put like sawdust in food and stuff to make it more filling, so there was more of it.
I heard about that happening in the German trenches. They'd make sawdust bread.
There was also something I read about raspberries and raspberry jam. I think they used to put stuff in raspberry jam to make up like quantity.
As filler, you mean?
Yeah, pretty much. So like there was more of it to go around.
It's like putting cow's blood into red wine, just to yeah, yeah. I know what you mean.
But I can't remember what it was. I'm gonna find it.
Ew. Just trying to think what they would put. It would probably be blood. You'd want something red.
Well, the sawdust may have been in the raspberry jam. I just can't remember. I don't remember
it'd be too
reading it.
dry. You'd need it to be something fairly jelly consistency, and blood is quite thick, so blood can be used to thicken and thin, which is great depending on how you use it.
Thick and thin.
We'll create our own line of condoms. We'll have printing designs on it.
Printing designs.
We'll print designs onto the condom.
What designs?
Like one of them can say, "I have HIV."
Oh,
So that way the lady sees it and is like, "What the fuck?"
that's cool. I like it.
I don't know. What can we put on condoms besides our faces laughing?
I don't know if I like that one actually.
What?
Why?
Well, what's
Come
wrong with
on.
you?
I reckon there's something wrong with me. I don't like that one.
You don't want it. What? Okay.
No, I don't like it.
Rightio.
Fucking level.
Apparently, Arnwit is the fake.
Fucks everything up.
No, I don't like it.
He's a fake Frenchie, apparently. What does that
No,
even mean?
no, that's a lie, and I don't like it.
It just doesn't. Just doesn't.
I
work
don't
well
like
with-
it.
Just
Okay.
doesn't work well with other people.
You're right.
I'm
You're right.
just-
Doesn't
kind
like
of over it.
digging
So
holes.
I know. Sometimes you just need a hole to bury your body in.
I said.
Have you,
I don't like it.
have you
wanna
done
plant a mango tree and
have you
just,
done
there's
any-
no holes?
gardening with your dad lever at all?
No,
Why not?
You never
What?
climbed up a tree and pulled down a branch?
no. Only fools do that.
Oh, that's a bit mean to your dad. You got a nice back garden, I must admit. There's so much you could do with it. You could have your own line of
I could have my own backyard.
You could.
Oh,
Grow stuff in it. Grow
you have your own
strawberries.
balcony.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, what? That's just I've seen how small his window is. You couldn't even jump out of that if there was a fire.
I have jumped out of it many times. It's fun.
Son, this erection won't sort itself out.
No, Daddy, I'm tired.
You said that last night, and you weren't
I said that
so.
one as a kid, bitch. All right. So enough with the dad jokes. That's racist.
What's a kid bitch?
A little kid, bitch. A kid that you bitch up.
Bitch up. But I didn't know bitch up was a thing.
Well, now you know, sucker.
Okay, I do. I'm getting
A bitch
schooled.
up.
Oh, I hate listening to young kids talk. They'll be like,
Why? Let's get turned tonight.
yeah,
WTF.
they just say things, and I'm like,
GF.
what does that mean? It's like, here's
Oh, sorry, Grandpa.
that's what it's like. It's like, here's a toy. And I'm like, oh, nerf that to next week. I'm like, what? What do you mean nerf that? What
Who
is
the
that?
hell says that?
I don't get kids.
What a fucking nerd.
I know. Oh, that's
You mean, what a
blast.
nerf.
That's what?
That's blast. Totally blast.
Oh, why didn't you get groovy with your faggot ass? You know what I'm saying? Oh, pardon my language there.
Oh my gosh.
Faggot A word.
I'm there with my friggin' belt line up to my armpits, and these people are looking at me like I'm some type of grandpa.
I don't know why that is.
Listen here, you little shit! I made this war! Right.
You're too loud for the streets.
Get off your skateboard, you little shit! Yeah.
I come back here.
I'm talking to you.
Is that mayonnaise in between my legs?
No.
Ah, it's more like marmalade.
So yeah,
That boy over there.
Marmalade.
then I sign out, and that's my day.
Yeah, what a day. This is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
You had a day?
yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, Nelly. Sorry.
I was listening to
Nelly.
a podcast.
Oh,
Here
we go.
Not ours, though.
I do listen to ours. There's nothing to listen to yet, though, because this episode
He
hasn't
hates
aired yet.
us.
I do, but I tolerate you.
All Lever's racism. All my
Yeah.
sexism.
What racism? I've been keeping quiet this whole time.
No, you've
Do you
done
know
that.
how difficult it is? I just want everyone to know how wrong they all are and how right I am. Why is it so hard?
Yeah, there we go.
Really not,
Yeah.
not helping anything here.
Oh, hashtag it.
But yeah, I needed something to keep me fucking preoccupied, so I listened to a podcast.
Oh yeah, how was
Harmon Town. It was pretty good actually. It's Matt Harmon, the guy who created Community and Rick and Morty.
it? Oh, spank me.
Yeah, Dan Harmon. Harmon Town is called. It's pretty good.
I thought his name was Dan.
Yeah, Dan Harmon.
No, Dan Harmon.
Yeah, Dan Harmon.
You said Matt Harmon.
Did I? Oh, I meant Dan Harmon. Sorry.
Did you say Matt Harmon?
I
don't
think
remember.
you said Matt Harmon.
Was it Matt Heyman? Mr. Heyman.
You're right.
Mr. How do you know Mr. Heyman?
Was he doing? Did he create Community? Imagine if that
Oh my
was true,
God.
Lebs.
Oh.
That's
You know who I think was in
amazing.
that until he was groped by some guy? Brendan Fraser.
I can't believe Jack Black was in Community. I mean, like, spank a dog's dick.
Jack Fack.
Spank a red rocket, mate.
Yeah, that's one way to get thrown out of the RSL. They ask you where you get the dog from.
Yeah.
I say I got him
Found him down the road, mate.
from your mum's house.
No,
Oh,
you told her.
Yeah, I did. Bitch. Man.
Wait, that was your mum.
Yeah.
No, you told her and him as well.
Because she's a dog.
I know.
She's a little bitch and a half, is she?
She pushes back really hard. Anyway, so I
Kicks like a horse.
why am I okay? So where are we? I've completely lost.
Dan Harmon, Harmontown.
Oh yeah, Dan Harmon.
Yeah.
My comment.
Actually, Dan Harmon and something Davies. He was on Who's Line.
Oh, Jeff Davies.
Yes, that's the one. He's in it too.
Really?
Yeah, it's
What's he
it's
doing
both.
there?
It's basically just the two of them like just talking.
Are they
between each
mates?
other.
How come they never?
Yeah, they are.
Why the fuck are
They
they never in
hang out and
shows?
everything.
Except I think Jeff Davies was in Community once. I'm pretty sure I recognize
He
his
may have
voice.
been.
But
yeah, like the Hank, like they, from what I hear from like based off what they're talking about, like they, I don't know if they used to live together, but he used to Jeff would go over to Dan Harmon's house and they'd hang out and do stuff and they play golf together.
like
Yeah.
a bunch of old timers.
That was pretty good.
Speaking of old timers, actually, and Community as well. Chevy Chase apparently suing some guy for being kicked in the head. Story
Wait.
is,
You can sue a guy for getting kicked in the head.
yeah, of course, it's assault.
Oh, oh wow! Salt.
Apparently,
I prefer pepper.
Yeah, you would.
the guy's claiming the self-defense because he cut off Chevy Chase, and Chevy Chase, being a pissed off old man, followed him, and then he tried to get into this. He actually got into this guy's car at some point after chasing him for heavens only knows how
Chase.
long. And Chevy Chase is in the name, and apparently Chevy Chase punched him. This guy kicked him in the face in return, and so
Wait, so Chevy Chase chased the guy. Got into this other guy's car, punched that guy,
Yep.
and then that guy punched him back, and he
Kick.
wants to sue the guy.
kick. Yeah.
So he wants to sue the guy he chased, got into his car, then punched because he kicked him back after he chased him, got into his car, and then punched him.
Yes. New York,
Sure.
New York man
Oh,
said he
fucking
kicked
I hope
Chevy
he
Chase.
wins.
It was self-defense. It was self-defense apparently.
the kick,
The
or
kick.
the punch.
The kick. The
Yeah,
punch
of course,
was.
the kick was in self-defense because Chevy Chase assaulted him.
Why did he assault him again? Did I miss that part?
Because he got cut off.
Oh, that was it. Yeah.
Because
Okay.
Chevy Chase is this weird kind of gem from the 80s where he has that old man syndrome where,
He's old.
like, it's just that old mentality.
When you're old,
Like,
you're
you can be
also,
racist and sexist because it was a different time back then. You know, it was acceptable.
It still is acceptable.
No, wouldn't say so.
I accept it.
It's more tolerable of the elderly because they're old
Incorrect.
and they're going to die soon. So who gives a shit?
Incorrect. Me and Ed accept it for who they are as people.
Yeah, except for I said something that was going to get me into a lot of trouble, and then I realized it would have been a Levi had I said that. So
I
Would've
like
been a
how it
Levi.
says
yeah,
thinking his car might be damaged. Chevy Chase followed the car across the Governor Murillo Bridge, where they both pulled over. If he was so worried about his car getting damaged, why did he then chase him down?
I don't know, to get to
damage
exchange, yeah, exchange things.
But nothing happened.
We thought his car was damaged, so he probably chased him down.
Thinking his car might be damaged.
Yeah.
But then pull over.
You can't if the guy drives away. Then what are you going to do? Tell the cops that it was a red car?
What? So he pulled over eventually after he chased this guy. His car's perfectly fine, but he's like, you know what? My car could have been damaged. I'll get out and I'll punch this guy.
He was pissed. Look,
seems fair, yeah.
he was just angry. He was just angry, and he just spilt.
None of this is
And
reason.
he was old too. Come on, give him a break. He's old.
He just wanted to have a go at him, obviously.
Yeah, and he's old.
Get a punching bag.
No,
It's not the same thing.
you want to taste the tears.
Take up boxing then for like over 70s.
No!
Is he that old? Jeez, that's scary.
Yeah, he's 76 or something like that.
He actually looks like way older.
Yeah, he does.
I know,
He
but
did
he's-
not age gracefully.
He did not. Not at
I
all.
still like, but that's who he is. I still like his face. I couldn't. I know. I just want to come on that every night. No, there's something about him I just really like, and I don't know.
Yeah, no,
why.
I mean, like, it's like most actors or people, like, or musicians, like, you have the actor side where, he's a beloved father in this movie and it's a good movie, and then you have them in real life, and they're a piece of shit in real life.
Isn't that everybody though?
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, you're like, oh, well, I'm willing to look past that because, they're two different people. Like, Chevy Chase in a movie is different to the real life Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, you can't really bundle them in the same way. Like, you can still enjoy their movie, but still despise them as a human being.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's like all things. It's like people who tell you that Bill Murray, hilarious guy. I love Bill Murray, but then he's like told he's a real son of a gun on set when he's not acting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I read that him and, like, Harold Ramis and all them had, like, a big bust up a long time ago. Like, they not repaired, but, like, they, what's the word? Like, they got, reunited
They had
and,
beef.
put it all behind them.
Set
and
it
stuff like
aside
that.
to squash that beef.
Basically, yeah. Like, yeah. It's just some people are a bit more egotistical than others, and they're always right. And it's those people are hard to deal with sometimes.
It's really hard for people like those because they are always right, and people seem to tell them that they're not.
I
Yeah,
know.
how annoying is that? Seriously,
It
I
is,
swear.
yeah.
The amount of people that call me racist don't even understand what I'm trying to say.
Oh, jeez, man.
Just be considerate about other people's thoughts and emotions before you judge them.
That's fun. Funny
If
is,
I say I hate coloured people, it's not because I am a bad person.
it's because you're racist.
There are reasons behind what I say.
But you're an idiot because you are coloured, you dumbass. If anything,
I
you should
know.
hate Aussies.
No,
I hate
he's
myself,
still
mate.
white.
He's not white. He's a freaking
He
leb.
is.
He's a leb.
That's what?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Language, mate?
No,
Language.
not fucking language. It's
I
facts.
am Middle Eastern.
Middle Eastern. Yes. Sorry, you're a terrorist. My bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know
you
it was
just-
like that. It's
yeah,
like
you-
that, is it?
You can fucking dish it. Can you take it out? Delicious. Yum.
No, I can't. That's actually really offensive, man.
Good. Deal with it. Now you know how
Why?
other people feel.
Why would you even say that? This is your podcast. You're supposed to be like chilled.
I'm sorry. I'm the
So
most chilled person in this podcast. Every week I've got veins popping out of my forehead because some stupid fucker has pissed me off in the world. Oh.
And now you're calling me a terrorist. Where is your shame?
Where's the justice?
Well,
Oh shit! Sorry.
Because I am not white like your filthy skin, then I am a terrorism?
You're closer to white than fucking someone from Afghanistan.
Mate, I appreciate the nice words, but that's incorrect.
What do you mean it's incorrect?
I am as terrorist as Ed says.
You're the whitest leb I've ever known.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
'cause
know
he's
that.
You're the
nerd.
most Australian leb I've ever known too.
he's a nerd. That's why.
What do you mean I'm a nerd?
You don't go outside. You're on a computer. Your job is fixing computers.
Oh, apparently that means you're a nerd.
Yes.
Doesn't make me a nerd.
It's not like the computers are in every single household, pretty much the entire world over.
Yeah, but who repairs them? Nerds.
No, people
People-
that are
So
capable of
Repair-
repairing things.
Sorry, you're a computer repairsman.
So what do you call? Yeah, that sounds right. So what do you call? This isn't a joke.
Okay.
What do you call?
And then
It sounded like.
yeah, what do you
What do you call
call?
a mechanic then? You call them nerds too? Like these big buff cunts that all have the sort of like oily texture on their body and
No, they're greasers.
greasing and.
They're greasers.
Grease
You don't call them nerds?
No, they're grease monkeys.
Why?
Because they're
'Cause they-
friggin' Arabs.
So
or
they're
something.
monkeys. So you're
No.
calling them jigaboos or something? Are you being racist here? Are
What the
you?
hell's a jigaboo?
Wait, what's a jigaboo?
Oh.
Is that those little
What-
red things?
What was the sound effect for?
Jigaboo. Here we go. Here we
No, don't.
go. Okay. Oh, what the fuck?
Wait.
You piss my shit.
Oh my gosh! Do not image search. It's a Jeez.
Image, right? It's just like those old biscuits you were telling me about.
Oh,
You know, the ones
gollywogs.
that had those-
Yeah.
yeah.
Jeez. Okay, so that word I found out just learnt today is an extremely offensive word used to describe
I've seen the Boondocks, so that's where I learned this stuff.
a African American or an African.
Mm.
I think mostly African, but probably at the time, yeah, during the slave era,
What?
they were used.
Why did
I'm guessing
Why is there no good words from the slave era?
there are good words.
No, no,
Boy is a good word. We all use it to this day.
boy.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Boy.
come here, boy. Make sure you.
That's a whole saying.
I would not continue, but you know what I'm trying to say.
What?
Boy.
Why isn't this right? Okay, let's just sure. It's a slave word.
Yeah. How's it not? No, legit. That's what they used to refer to them as. Boys. Or were they not boys? Were they not boys?
No, the girls weren't.
This podcast is immersed in history right now.
Yeah, we're teaching people the.
Yeah.
The ways of...
technical usage of words.
I'm
back
teaching
in-
people history, okay?
Yeah.
And back then, I couldn't call... Actually, no. I'm just gonna...
Yeah, you couldn't call anybody anything.
Now I certainly can't, that's for sure.
Hey,
watch your language.
watch your language, mate. Language needs to be watched right about now.
You can say anything you like about anyone, just you can watch it.
Mm-hmm. Damn it, that didn't work. Whether you're gonna wait, let me find this. There we go.
Oh, nice. I hope that's real.
Oh no.
That's that's like that's like Nuggsy's granddad's wood carving right there.
Oh yeah, that's still in my room, by the way.
Oh, and who is Nuggsy anyway?
That's right.
Where did he come from?
Come from
Argentina.
Yeah, that's a very complex question.
Good. I
loaded
think we've got a
question.
good 2 hours to go. So.
7 minutes before we hit the hour mark.
Well, already.
Oh, sorry, Ed.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm
Mexican? Obviously, because you're working outside doing manual labor.
I am now. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm new to the Mexican community. No, I'm Irish, English, Welsh, Norwegian, Austrian, Polish, and Aboriginal.
Holy shit. Irish, English,
Norwegian.
Norwegian, Austrian,
The
Aboriginal.
Welsh is not 100% though. The rest.
I don't think anyone could be
pretty
100%.
much.
It's all.
Yeah, that's true.
Jeez.
I'm 100% real deal.
100% racist.
I'm not racist. You guys are fucking offensive. You guys are offending me by accusing me of this shit. I hope you realize that. In fact, I'm going to see your ass.
You're gonna
hang
see
on. Let me
his
break
ass.
into your car.
Defamation. Your ass is always in my face.
Let me break into your car first, and you can kick me in the head. Or I can kick him in the head.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
Jeez.
Jeez, what? Hey, when are you going to tell me something, Ed? You said, well, I'll tell you during the podcast.
Yeah, I've forgotten.
Me too. I was
Shit.
afraid that would happen, and I don't even remember.
I have a question though.
I don't care. I want to know
saving
everything.
for the podcast. Well, he doesn't remember.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna sit here in silence till he remembers. We'll be here all fucking year.
I remember something. I was complaining about the dinner I had, and this is the main thing that's got me
Oh.
very upset because I
That
went
wasn't
to.
it, though.
Oh no, it wasn't. But I went to.
No, I don't care about your thing. I want to hear Nuggsy's thing now.
Okay.
Fuck you.
What happened with your PC?
Oh, that.
It's obviously up and running.
Yep. Got a new. Oh man, did I mess up Leber's life this morning, leaving him not an SMS, a voicemail. So I told Lever that my SSD was broken, and I went through this whole thing about returning it, and they tested it, and they said that M-Wave said it was all broken, and there was nothing they could do. And Lever called back, he's like, "Oh mate, I'm so sorry to hear it, man. It sucks that you got to go through warranty." It's like, dude, at the very end of that voicemail, I said it was all just a big joke, and he's like, "Oh what?" Look, man.
That was it, huh?
Yeah, Lever's
Yeah,
silent.
pretty
Yeah.
So
what am I supposed to say to that?
so you didn't listen to the whole thing?
He must have just ignored the last
Yeah,
30
he's like, "Oh
seconds.
shit, it's broken. That's it. That's all I got out of this message. Hang up."
You don't listen to the full
When?
message, do you? I leave you 20-minute voicemails.
I listened to the whole thing, and then I called you back twice.
I know. Well, I was helping Dick Pin during recording at that point. But yeah.
Oh, well, that sucks, Lever. I'm sorry that happened to you.
What?
That you were taken through a journey that you were unprepared for.
Oh, Nuggsy. Thank you.
That's all right. I'm sure it happens quite often.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm here for you, buddy. If you want something.
Anyway,
Yes.
got a new power
Yeah, so
supply.
what's wrong with your? Sorry, yeah. If you're still talking about that, I want to know about your dinner after.
Nothing. Got the new power supply, put it all together, fixed up the cables, and it's working a dream. Dinner. Well, this is the problem. I went to as Nuggsy knows, Dooley's. You know Dooley's.
Yes.
Yeah. Went there and ordered a meal.
The weird Catholic gambling and alcohol providing weird.
Oh yeah.
Cult
Wait, you went there
thing? I don't know.
again, man? You must really like this place.
Oh no, I don't. But we've got memberships there, and when
Is
it's
this the one in Lidcombe, or is there another one closer? To you?
we want one actually further away. Out
Is
at
that just to see if it was any different?
yeah. Well, we've been there once. It was okay, and then we went there
Okay.
again tonight, and it was really kind of ugh. And I ordered a burger, and this is what happens when you have food that is really good, and when someone shows you one of the greatest burgers you've ever had, and then you have a burger somewhere else where the chefs kind of cook this stock standard thing that they take no pride in, and the chips taste like they're just frozen ones from that they've just
Macca's.
not even McDonald's, like
Woolies.
Coles, Woolly brand chips, and you're just eating this. I was just eating this burger today, and I was just like, this is nothing more than pure disappointment.
Shit. It's shit.
It is. It was. It was just.
Shit on a stick.
It was just.
Yes.
My favorite.
And it's kind of like, this is what happens when you have nice things. You should just have terrible things all your life. And that way, when something that is just mediocre happens, you're like, fuck me. This is great.
That's what I. There was a picture on Reddit today that was basically like, you know, people who would have their coffee whitened with sugar. That's not how coffee is meant to be drunk. You should have it black. You're not, you know, artificially sweetened after the fact. Because
He's right though.
because I had to go. It was because coffee is meant to represent life, disappointment, like bitter disappointment or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty
That sounds
accurate.
about right. Yeah.
Yeah, like you shouldn't butter it up. Just have it. Just get prepare life for the horribleness that it is.
Well,
just by
to me,
drinking
it just
bitter
sounds like
coffee.
why are you having coffee if you're just gonna sugar it up? You know, you're just having sugar at that point, correct? Then you can say that
No.
about any food. Why are you having pasta if you're just gonna put tomato paste all over it? This is gonna be tomato paste. You know,
Just had
Yeah,
really
just eat
think
the
about-
tomato. You know what? Why even have the tomato paste? Tomato paste is salty. That's pretty much all you're adding.
Just have the
Just add
tomato.
salt.
why even cook it? Fucking have it raw. Eat it.
this is ridiculous.
Feel the sharp shards going into your gums. You better be bleeding by the time
Have you
you're
ever
done.
eaten raw pasta before?
Of course I have.
That used to be a big thing when I was a kid. Like just like the long strands of spaghetti, just munching on the strand.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. I don't know why it was just the thing.
You should do a Nuggsy cookbook. You feeling bored
Oh.
tonight? Have some frozen meat pies. Don't even put them in the microwave. Just
Yeah, well, they're not completely frozen. It's most of it's cooked. It's just the middle that's frozen.
leave them out in this. Oh, I hate that. I hate it when frozen meat pies are like that.
I assume you mostly cook them in the oven.
No, microwave.
Okay, so what
When I was
I
a
usually
kid.
do,
When I was a kid and I had no culinary
When I was a
school.
kid.
You got,
what I usually do is I hit them upside down first and then flip them over halfway.
I'd leave them out for 3 hours so they'd go room temperature. That way they couldn't be frozen in the middle. And then by that point, I was really hungry.
Yeah, but that takes time. So, like
Yeah.
I'm just throw it in the microwave, heat it up a bit, food.
It's a problem. The problem with being hungry is that you can't really
You
prepare
have to
for
eat.
it. Yeah, well, that
Yeah.
too. That's it. And
Yeah,
What do you
because
do?
if you ideally
till
you'd cook
God
it when you
comes.
weren't as hungry.
Hmm.
So that way, by the time it's ready, you are hungry. But most of the time, you're like, oh, I'm feeling hungry. So you're like, well, if I cook it now, it's gonna take an hour. I'm not waiting an hour. Fuck it, I'll just have this instead.
We all know that the Bible says that when God comes, he will take away hunger and the stomach. That makes
Stomach.
Yeah. He will remove hunger in the stomach because
So
that
does that mean we
won't eat.
won't? No. Well, that means we won't have to worry about pissing or shitting.
I guess so. But that really scares me because I take a lot of pleasure in eating fine food.
Oh, that reminds me.
Your definition of pleasure right now will be different.
Yeah. Having
Yeah.
what?
Having what?
Yeah, something having what? What will be pleasure? Having what?
Maybe what is the pleasure?
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
What was Nuggsy going to say? Nuggsy had an epiphany that we disinterrupted.
I can't remember why, but I think I remember reading.
Can't remember why, Ed.
Yeah.
Oh, I was listening to In Excess.
Old or new?
New. There's new
Fat.
In Excess.
Well, one with Michael Hutchinson or post Michael Hutchinson?
Well, there wasn't a pre-Hutchinson. There was
No, during.
Hutchinson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Before or after he died.
Before he died. And I
Okay.
was, looking it up a bit, like, on the band, was mostly because In Excess was always a weird name for me. I don't know if I ever found out why they called themselves In Excess. But basically, I read that Hutchinson, when he was in England, he got into a confrontation with a cabbie. Like, he stood in the middle of a road, a cabbie pulled up, and he refused to move. So he had this altercation where I think the cabbie got out and pushed him or punched him or something, and Hutchinson fell and hit his head.
Ow.
And instead of going to the doctors, he waited a week or so, and he had a fracture in his skull or something like that. But the result of that, like where he landed, meant that he lost the sense of taste and sense of smell. And from what I was reading, that's potentially part of the reason why because apparently he used to go into these flying fits of rage and, he used to threaten to kill people. And I wonder if that loss of smell and taste kind of sent him off the deep end, which finally resulted in his death. But yeah, just you talking about like, taking pride in like, liking being able to eat and stuff kind of reminded me of that. Because you're losing a sense.
Really? I had no idea. Then again, I don't know too much about him, to be honest. But
No, I mean, neither did I. I just thought
That's
it's a
interesting.
little tidbit of information.
wow. So,
I mean, it's not useful information, but it's information nonetheless.
well, it makes me wonder if you lost all your sense of taste, you would then have to eat for texture. You wouldn't eat for flavor. You'd eat for things that felt nice
Right.
on your teeth or whatever.
Wait, but I suppose it's hard for someone who doesn't know any different to describe it. But Georgie doesn't have much sense of taste, does she? Because at
Georgie-
least it's more dulled, right?
Georgie has, yeah, she doesn't like people knowing about it. So it's kind of glad that this podcast is being mentioned.
Oh, well,
Why did you
I wasn't
keep
aware of
telling
that.
about it? Like, what's the worst that can happen?
No, she just likes to keep certain things private. So I mean,
Well,
So
Yeah.
people don't judge her.
I guess so. But anyway.
She can't smell, etc. I don't know. Fuck.
Well, it's like Craig from Parks and Rec says, taste is 90% smell, if not 95%. It's
Right.
a lot of taste comes from smell. So if someone's got virtually no sense of smell, they will barely be able to taste. And I think that's what's happened with George. She has a problem being able to smell things, and because of that, she has a very hard time tasting anything, which is why she will go for very strong flavors like mint and chili.
And she can taste that.
It's a lot more
probably,
prominent.
Yeah, it's probably still like a milder taste.
Yeah. So
see, because it'd be interesting to find out what that would be like, but how would someone, if there's something that they've always lived with, they wouldn't be able to describe it, just be normal. It's like saying to a blind person, what's it like not being able to see? Like, they wouldn't know the difference between being able to see and not see because they've been blind.
Bitch, I can't see!
Although, I mean, there are other cases where people eventually go blind. They don't, like, they start off being able to see, so I don't know.
Well, if someone asked me to explain silence, I couldn't. I've never heard silence. The one thing I want to experience, if I can't experience in this life, I'm hoping I get to experience it in the next life, is hearing silence, actually understanding what silence sounds like, because I've never heard it. I can't not hear it, not hear something going on in my ears because of how bad my ears are. And when someone says, oh, listen to that silence, it's like, what is silence? What does it sound like? Even though it sounds like nothing, but I can't hear nothing.
Oh
so,
man, it's so deep.
It drives me nuts, but yeah.
You know what? It would be like sitting in not probably
a vat of jelly with lesbians. That'd be
Oh, that's so deep too.
What kind of jelly though?
Strawberry.
Okay. Yeah, alright, I'll take jelly. Like a
screw the lesbians. Soundproof.
It'd be close to that, wouldn't it? And it wouldn't be perfect silence. I don't know if it's actually no. There is a room, I think somewhere in Europe, where there's it could be America as well. I can't remember, but there is a room that people can't stand in it too long because of the sheer silence.
It's so
like apparently
soundproofed.
Yeah, like apparently some war veterans would use it because, you know, people who had like post-traumatic stress and stuff, because it just give them a chance to not hear anything, just block everything out.
But even if I was in one of those rooms, I would still hear continuous ringing. Doesn't matter how quiet something is.
Okay.
I will hear. I've always heard continuous ringing. That's why I've never heard silence. So
okay,
yeah.
I get you now.
So I mean, it's me. It's purely a lot of ear doctors are saying, a lot of people researching tinnitus, is that it's a neurological problem, and the brain's just got a miswiring, so it thinks it's hearing something and it doesn't know what it is, so it just hears this. It varies from person to person, but I get ringing. Some people get buzzing, or I don't know what else. There is other things out there. So,
I mean, I can't say for sure, but sometimes, like, I know sometimes I get like a prominent ring, and it'll just be out of nowhere. But I don't think it's always there. At least if it is, it's like kind of buried. See, the problem I have is that if I'm not distracted, I just can't stop thinking.
Yeah.
So I need something constantly running into my ear, or I'll just go mad.
A lot of people.
Which is
like
why, when I'm at work, I usually try, if I can, I listen to music or podcast or something.
Mm.
Or if I'm at home alone, I talk to myself, which is fucking.
No, a lot of people like that. Some people, I mean, a lot of people need something to help them go to sleep, and they'll like watch a video and drift off, or they'll listen to music or sound generators or something like that, just because silence is either they can hear something or they don't hear anything, and the silence drives them mad.
Which is weird because, I mean, I wonder if part of it is kind of born out of necessity, in the sense that they've done it before, and now their body's conditioned to need that before they can sleep, if you know what I mean. Well, like, if say you've gone like a couple of weeks listening to YouTube or something in the background, does then your body just like, well, this is the signal that it's bedtime. If I don't get this signal, then I can't sleep.
Well, possibly. That would be conditioning, though, to some degree.
Yeah.
I know that young babies will have. You can get certain soundtracks that will kind of play out a low rumble, which will then represent life back in the womb, so it will help them go back to sleep.
Oh, interesting.
So that might be
Hey,
something.
Leber, is that something you might be interested in, or?
Well, Lever's been back in his mum's womb a few times.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hilarious!
Yep.
Oh, yeah, continue.
Oh man, the stomach is such a weird looking organ. What the fuck?
Thanks, man.
No, that's okay, man.
Yeah, it's like a weird SC kind of, like...
Who designs it in that shape? Why's it got a bulb going up the top?
I don't know, ask God, I guess.
Oh man, I can't look at this stuff.
Why are you looking at it to begin with?
I wanted to know why it was such a weird shape. There's no.
The stomach?
Someone had the nipples shaved off. Oh my gosh, that is disgusting.
Yeah, there used to be that thing back in school where people would get, like, cans of Lynx or whatever and spray their nipples till it was frozen and flick the nipple off.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's something I saw happen.
This guy wait, I got rid of my nipples and I'm selling them. They've still got the nipple piercings.
That's
Oh.
grotesque. Was someone gonna eat them like pepperoni?
Actually, they look a bit like pepperoni, I must admit. I'm getting hungry now. Well, I've always wanted to have
Nipple pepperoni.
yeah, nipple pepperoni. No, my belly button removed. I hate my belly button. It freaks me out.
Why?
Is there a point to it?
No, it's
No.
It's from the umbilical
Yeah.
cord.
Something
Yeah,
about-
but is there a point to it? Because it's like
Not after birth, no.
it's just
just
there.
annoying.
It's just aesthetic. I just hate
Annoying? How?
because
What's your belly
because
button
it catches
doing?
it catches fluff all the time.
That's why you have a shower.
No,
You
but
wash it out.
You don't need to take a shower. It's just annoying.
I have a fear. I have a real, genuine fear, and I don't want to tell you guys, but I feel like I have to now. That someone's
I
gonna
don't want to know.
someone's gonna poke me in my belly button and go through into my intestine, and it freaks
Wow.
freaks me the fuck out. That's why I want it so.
You think that you see that in a movie or something?
No, it's just
Sounds
that.
like
closest
something
thing would
seen
be
in a movie
Alien.
before.
No,
What happens in
Oh, is
Alien?
that something in the
no,
Matrix?
the
where-
Matrix, the first
Yeah.
Matrix. But no, it's not that.
Wait, what happens?
There's
I
that
don't
little-
remember that.
It's at the very beginning, the little probe. Agent Smith puts a probe into Neil's tummy, and it goes and finds the belly button and dives into the.
It's been a very long time since I've seen that movie, but I don't remember that scene.
Okay, so anyway, he thinks
enough.
he thinks it's a dream, but nonetheless, yeah, I don't want a belly button. There's a few things I want to have fixed up, but that's one thing I want to get done.
I mean, fair enough. It's just a belly button is one of those things. Like it's redundant. It doesn't do anything. There's no real need to get rid of it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's no real need to keep it either.
The one thing I would have liked removed from birth is appendix, because I mean, it does nothing, but it can cause problems later down the line if it explodes. Because if it explodes, you're in a world of trouble if you don't get to hospital immediately.
Apparently, there is a reason why we have it.
Appendix.
Yeah.
Not why? What uses?
It will, if there's something bad heading to the small intestine, it will catch it, and then it's. You know, in the army, how people will jump, like a soldier will jump on a grenade to stop the grenade from exploding and killing a whole bunch of people.
Right.
It's kind of like that for the intestine, I believe. If there's a bad thing going there, it will jump on top of it and prevent.
Well, I've not heard that before.
Is this what I heard?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure people. I know my sister had her appendix removed. I'm sure there's a lot of people have had their appendix removed and they live fine, so shouldn't be too bad an issue.
Really? Wait, your sister had her appendix removed?
Yeah, there was she was getting pains in that area and they couldn't figure out what it was, so they took it as a precaution.
Fuck it, I have no idea. Let's just fucking cut it out.
Yeah, pretty much. No, because she was having this intense pain, like it was bringing her to tears. And the
Wow.
doctor's like, well, we've done blood tests and we don't really know what it is, so they just took the appendix in case
How do you-
the
how do you-
appendix was going to burst or something. I don't know.
How do you feel now? Oh, I've got an emptiness pain now. Oh, shit. Fucking hell.
Emptiness pain.
Can't win.
Just get a squeak toy, put it back in.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Just can't deal with it.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
I always wondered, but what the... Okay, so they remove an organ from the body. What fills the cavity that was once there? Did they put jelly in there or something?
No, it would just heal over. It's like when you remove a tooth, the gum just heals over where the tooth used to be.
Yeah, but there can't be any air in it. So what's in it when they stitch it back up? How do they make sure it's got a vacuum seal?
They don't. They just it seals itself. Like with Shub's wound, like they cut it open and it heals over. Sometimes if it doesn't heal properly, a cyst will form, and then they might have to do further surgery to get it fixed, which is something that's happened to him before.
Oh, good grief! Oh, I don't want that either.
I mean, yeah, it probably just fills up with liquid, and over time it heals itself up.
Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong. Correct me if I am.
Where's our doctor? Where's our resident doctor?
Lever.
Yeah. Oh, he's a
Be
lawyer.
the doctor as well.
Yeah. Lawyer, doctor.
Lever, lawyer, doctor.
I'm your manager.
Manager,
lawyer,
lover.
souvenir.
Oh, souvenir. That's a new one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Like, are you like a koala and a keychain type souvenir, or are you like a boomerang souvenir?
I'm just a souvenir. I'm a boy toy.
Well,
You don't have a preference?
you're a boy toy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really desperate to get
For
Steve.
boy toy?
Yeah, that too. To get actually, speaking of boy toy, be sure to tune in tomorrow morning for the next episode of Mirror to come out because boy toys are brought up. Anyway,
Ooh.
but I'm really desperate to get Steve.
Well, for Dick Pin, you mean?
Yeah, for Dickpin, not me. Dickpin. And now that he's got 100 subs, you can go to youtube.com/Dickpin. I'll take you straight to his channel. Hot damn.
Is there a space or underscore?
No. Just all one word. Dickpin. All one word.
Wait, what does it, if you just YouTube it, does it come up now?
No. If it,
Is that what you mean?
in the URL, he never had his own custom URL. Now he does. So it's
Oh, right. Okay, that's sweet.
yeah, it's good. It's good. Good.
Nice.
But yeah,
Was that something that happened this week?
yeah, just this week. He managed to hit 100 subs, maybe 5 days ago, and so I jumped on that because he wasn't going to do it. So I said I'd do it for him.
Right.
He doesn't. He doesn't
It's kind of
care.
interesting. His subs and views have started to slow down now.
Well, duh. You
That
know.
massive spike, and then it's just like.
And well,
Apparently, that's the highest rated game. That Sakura game.
Sakura game. Yeah.
Sakura, whatever.
Oh, that's the most famous game, is it?
I don't know if it's the most famous game, but it's the highest rated one. All the other ones are like really low. I don't even know if they made it. I think they're publishers, not developers.
Publishers, not developers.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to check that out right now because if I find the developers, I'm going to see what other games they make.
I mean, maybe they did develop it, but I think they published a lot more than they developed.
Sounds like Valve nowadays.
Yeah.
But I've been trying to
The
get.
similarities are uncanny.
No, they developed and published it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and they also did a bundle,
Humble bundle?
not a no. They brought out DLC, which was like a cosplay book, but apparently it's really not that sexualized. So it's like, what's the
Oh,
point?
it's just pictures, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's just boring looking pictures. It's like the girls look the part, but the game is so saucy and dirty, and there's tentacles and
And then you just see regular girls in costume.
You don't even see. I don't even think you see private parts, and it's like, well, this game has led us to believe.
I think it's there just to support the developers. Like, they just make money this way as opposed to... Because the game's already so cheap as it is. That's my take on it.
I like the way Doki Doki handled that.
Yeah, Doki Doki did the same shit. Similar sort of shit.
Yeah, like the base game is free, but then you could pay a little bit more, and you got a bit of extra content with it.
I really want to play it.
Wait, so this book is people cosplaying, or is it how to cosplay or something?
No, it's people cosplaying. Like, it's models that they've dressed up,
Right. Okay.
and put makeup on. But really, I mean, it's. I would sooner them bring out kind of like an expanded hentai range than this. Like, proper stuff I could jerk off to. This, I'm just like, yeah, women in the outfit, in the
You want that
costumes.
shit so bad, why don't you just look it up?
Because it's in the game already. I don't need to worry about it. It's in the game.
What is it? Rule 32?
34.
34?
Been doing
I always
that
get that mixed up.
shit for so long. But
Rule 34. Rule
yeah,
34. Rule
I've been
34, Rule
trying to-
34, Rule
been
34,
trying
Rule
to-
34, Rule 34, Rule 34.
I've been trying to
Rule
get.
32, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, sweet.
Steve Buscemi. I've been trying to get Steve Buscemi to agree to join us in the podcast.
What is not agreeing?
Nah, I just keep forgetting to send out the
Oh, okay.
Facebook message.
You
Whatever.
should get on
So
that.
it's your fault.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Interesting development. Or lack of development, I should say. You know, because you didn't send it. So
Well,
things happen.
how would I actually would I have to speak to his
He probably has a
Agent,
PA or something,
manager,
yeah.
brother, sister.
uncle?
Or sister brother.
Ooh, best kind. Sister brother.
Sister Bodo.
Yeah, sister brother, that's what I said.
Sorry, I'm just looking
I
at
stutter?
a little bit.
I do, actually. I feel like especially after work, I mumble more. So I don't feel like I'm as, what's the word?
Mumble more. It sounds like the next, you know, Mumble. It brings out that's like the next edition of Mumble.
Oh, I thought you were going to say mumble more like Dumbledore's brother or something.
That's even better.
That's what I was thinking too.
Dumbledore's brother. Mumble more. Oh, we give him. Like,
I'll be back in a second.
No worries.
oh, shit, if Emma Watson's underage.
Yeah, fucking, if only she was 2 years old, I would have been fine. Fucking, now it's fucking just suing me. Fucking shit.
Mumble more. Oh, that's great.
It's like, you know, if there was to be, oh, I guess that's a terrible name, but like, I was thinking of porn parody or some shit.
Porn parody.
Yeah, they exist. I don't know if you'd use mumble more, but you could use it in a porn parody. If you wanted to.
Mumble. Then, yeah, actually,
you
you're
just
right.
walks around the set mumbling, fucking stick it in. Right. Fucking hell, I'm waiting here all fucking day.
Also, I don't need Viagra.
My-
fucking lying cunts.
My penis is already shriveled enough. I already fucking moisturizer.
Maybe she's looking more like my sister. I'd be able to get an erection.
Oh, I'm fucking.
And now that Lever's gone, Lever, if this fact is not true, please deny it. But it is true that you've had sexual relationships with everyone in your immediate family.
No, that never happened.
I just wanted to get it out of my mouth without choking on dick.
No, that's not the only thing you always want to get out of your mouth, mate. Like you don't want me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. In fact, oh mate, I gotta the next In the Fam episode.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's well, I've got ideas because I haven't had a computer for like the past 3 days. I haven't written anything, and I haven't.
Isn't that the whole point? I mean, if you don't have a computer, you should be writing more hand.
Yeah,
It's
you have a
all,
typewriter
it's all
there.
on the
Start developing
computers.
the freaking set.
That's. I need to buy wallpaper. Actually, that's one thing I need to get wallpaper because I was going to
Wait,
paint
do you-
it, but wallpaper.
Are you gonna look for actual wallpaper? You're gonna like make your own?
No, yeah, real wallpaper. Make it look as authentic. I want this to. I want this to look really good. And
But,
Steve Buscemi won't join us.
Oh, what a prick!
I know.
He thinks he's better than everyone. Fucking.
Sydney wallpaper. Hang on.
Yeah, because I mean, I can't imagine a place where you'd be able to buy like pieces. You'd have to buy rolls, wouldn't you?
Yeah, all I need is like, I don't know, a couple of meters worth of roll.
Ah, there used to be. I can't remember where it was because my nan used to go all the time when she lived in Summer Hill. There's like those recycling places. Like those
reverse
little-
garbage.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
Reverse garbage.
Yeah, I've been there.
Oh, I haven't been there in fucking yonks. That was the
Yes.
best as a kid.
It's like, you go in there, you get hepatitis, but my golly, you have a good time.
Yes.
Have you been?
Yeah, the hepatitis is a bonus.
What is this?
It's like a warehouse that people send like their old junk that's
Yeah.
still decent junk, and they got all types of weird things there, like mannequin parts and old like furniture, and it's just like a big junk shop. And you go
Yeah,
there.
and you just go in and you buy like fucking anything.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay, we're gonna go a road trip.
So it's like a pawn shop.
A pawn shop.
As in PAWN shop?
Not well.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's literally like it's people haven't sold it.
No,
It's just stuff that's been it's like
Yeah.
donated. It's like Vinny's, but
Ah, so it's like
Yeah.
the salvos.
yeah, but
Yeah.
A little bit more kind of not clothing, more just like
Right.
furniture and random stuff.
My nan used to get these barrels from there, and she'd
Filled with sperm.
she'd decoupage them, Like I have a couple in my house that they just like
Donkey punch them.
I don't want to say gallon because I don't know how big they are, but no, yes, donkey punch. No, she deco punch them. Like she'd she'd decorate. She'd like theme them. So like she used to make ones for like Spider-Man and like I have ones for Star Wars.
Like, could you get inside the barrel? Could you
Like-
put stuff in, or?
Yeah, no, you put it's for storage. Like you put stuff in them.
Oh,
Like
cool.
she when I say decoupage, I mean like she uses images and she makes a collage on the barrel around the outside.
Ah, that's nice. Are they like? Is it like huge wine barrels or just small little?
They're fairly sizable. Hang on, I'll send a picture.
Oh, please do, Nuggsy. I like to see. I like to compare sizes. Bigger the better. You know what I mean? Yes.
Tell me more.
Well, coming to you this summer. If you need a service done, call Nuggsy's grandma. She will be busy.
Oh mate, she likes the service.
She'll happily service you.
Nothing like a good bit of service. The old Australian way.
I agree. Lever's having big mac and cheese or something. I don't know.
Huh.
Hey, are you still on your not eating for Jesus diet?
Not eating what?
Meat.
Oh, yeah.
Great, and that's going to be ending on the 3rd of October.
No,
Okay, the 5th of October. Sorry, I got the dates wrong.
that's fine for the October because it's only for 40 days.
40 days in October.
What's going on in October?
You're getting married.
What's that got to do with meat?
Oh, she finally said yes, Lever.
Oh, mate.
How sweet.
Congratulations. And your parents will save on a wedding.
What is going on?
He's eating sweets. I want to know what the joke is. What's so
Me
funny?
too. I'm waiting to hear the punchline. First, something about October. Secondly, I'm getting married. I'm guessing, or some shit like that.
Your sister? What? Wow, that's disgusting, Lever. How could you even...
Yeah, dude, she's your sister. Show a bit of respect.
I know you're related. Ugh, disgusting.
She's a really nice, independent woman. She doesn't even need to be married. She's just doing her own thing. God bless her. God bless her.
What's happening on October?
Strong male figure.
You're getting married. I thought that's when Lent finished.
Fucking October.
Well, I don't know when Easter is. All I know is that when chocolate.
When Jesus.
Yeah,
I don't know when Jesus.
Yeah, when there's chocolate out, that's when I know Easter happens. And then I wait for Easter to go by. That way you get cheaper chocolate on the day after.
Cheaper chocolate.
Cheaper.
You gotta be quick because people also do the same thing.
I know.
Yeah.
And I remember one Easter, I was overseas and I was so sad to miss out on the Easter. Like, I don't know, for some reason I didn't see chocolate eggs in America during Easter time. Americans have really weird things. They do freaking October 31st. You stuff kids with so much candy they'll roll around to school. But then come Easter, no, don't give them any chocolate eggs. Holy crow. Crow. Yeah, that's how mad I am. Crow.
I think it's because like they're not as big on the. I mean, depending on the state, they're not as big on the.
I was in Texas.
Catholicism and.
I was in Texas, trust me.
Fair enough.
Catholicism.
I don't know. Then I can't say.
Their churches are huge. You have to actually have a subscription, and you donate every month to church automatically through your bank.
Yeah, my.
You know what? That's actually pretty cool. It's a convenient way to do it.
I know.
As opposed to them.
It's convenient, but
cash.
it's disgusting as hell, man.
What's disgusting about it?
It's. I'm sorry, but
It's
a company. It's tax-free money.
It doesn't sound like. Oh yeah, you willingly give it to the church. If you don't give us money, then you're not a part of the church. That's what it sounds like to me.
Wait, subscription. You need to pay subscription to be a part of the church?
Probably. And
That's how it sounds to me.
Right?
And not only that, on the actual form, it talks about how much more money you'll be giving in the future. So it's like in a year's time, you promise to pledge another 5% towards the church. So they'll add increments.
I think a lot of churches just deliberately make money just to make money. But I'm sure there are some fine congregations that will just the money graciously donated by people to better their congregation.
Realistically, where does that money go? Like, why would you waste your money on a church, something that has heaps of money anyway? when you can give
Wait,
it
no,
to
what do you mean
actual-
put some money in there? Where are they
They
getting the?
when you can give
Wait,
it
no,
to
no. What do you mean
actual-
put some money? Where are they getting the?
from
the
donations
church?
and
Yeah.
land.
No, you said from donations, but then what's going to happen if they don't get any donation? They
Well-
get no money. They're broke.
Leber, in Australia
No.
alone, it was calculated very recently that the Catholic Church, I'm saying the Catholic Church,
Yeah,
here,
we're talking about Catholic churches, though,
Had-
so that's
yeah.
different, but their
Has-
money-making scheme. Yeah, I get that.
but they have $10 billion in assets. $10 billion in Australia alone.
Yeah, because that's a business. That's not
That's
actual
smart,
church.
isn't it? It's very smart. Why don't we create a church?
Yeah, but the church funds all of that. Like, if you're a priest, you get everything. You can get a car, you get a
If
house
you're a
to live in
Catholic
on your
priest,
own.
you
get
are
children,
living
money.
the dream. You get what
penis,
touch how many kids. It doesn't really matter. You get
a
whatever
tub
the shit
girl.
you want.
Right, so the money that you donate to the church, like, that could go anywhere.
I'm talking about a proper church. I'm not talking about these thieving Catholic churches. I'm talking about proper churches that actually aren't, the standard big churches that have the fancy crap all over the place. They're just like small, tiny bingo halls or school gymnasiums.
Church with a message as opposed to a church with a...
Yeah, a church with an actual message and
This is-
actually Christ-like stuff. Not this crap that. Excuse me.
Wow, he's getting
Like
choked
living
up.
in Catholic churches. That's a big rot.
All
That's
right,
a
well,
huge rot.
fair enough. I suppose that's more an anomaly. An
This is-
anomaly? I give up.
You got anal in your
Basically,
mouth, do you?
An anomaly. There we go.
Anal on me.
But like the amount the church gets in donations in general, like that money's better off
Catholic
just going
church we're
to
talking about.
yes,
Hmm.
that's money's better off going to an actual charity that can do something with the money instead of like
Oh,
going
of
into their
course.
coffers.
No, I think everyone
some shit
knows
like that.
Well, no, not everyone knows that, obviously, but people should know that.
They should, but they don't.
This is one of the main things, one of the main reasons why I liked Jehovah's Witnesses, as much as people joke about them, and, they are basically just the butt of a lot of jokes, because they are quite extreme and quite different to most Christian,
They're not even referred to as Christians. You can't call them Christian.
in their eyes they
They
are.
are.
In
Oh,
their
they-
eyes.
don't they fit under the
don't-
branch
No.
of
You're
Christianity?
supposed. No, they're the ones that say you don't call us Christian.
Oh,
Really?
right.
That's right, every other church is a church to Satan or something like that.
I don't know.
That's I said.
Oh,
Anyway,
but
I'm
so
pretty
it's-
sure.
I mean-
like they to be classed as Christian.
Like, yeah, technically they're Christian. They just don't like to be referred to as Christian.
Yeah.
But their whole donation thing is because I went to a Kingdom Hall. I wanted to see life through the eyes of Jehovah's Witness, and the guy who was showing me everything is like, the churches are so different. You won't see any crosses. You won't see any artwork. It's just a place where we can pray and meet and sing and go through the Bible. And it's like, okay, that's it's pretty decent. And
That's just like the church next door to you.
it's very. I don't live next door to a church. And
Yeah, the one in
Shut your dirty hole. and then I was like, and he's like, and the
Oh,
donations.
yeah, you do live next to a church,
Oh,
don't
for
you?
fuck's sake! And the donations that he said, there's a donation box
It's like right on the corner.
at the very back of the Kingdom Hall. There is a donations box. It's a small wooden box. It's out of the way. It's discreet, and you don't have to
Right.
make a donation, but it's there if you want to show your appreciation towards the organization. And to me, I was like, that is a church that I like the idea that they're not forcing something in front of you every day, and then you can feel people looking at you and judging you if you don't put anything in.
Well, that's why I like the idea of the subscription thing. Like, if if it wasn't forced, if it was optional, because that way you just do it and no one will ever.
it
Right.
felt,
There's no judging because it's all done behind
Digitally.
closed doors.
it still felt it felt. I had a feeling that when you went into that church and went in for a day, then the minister would come up to you and be like, "Hey, thank you for coming to our church. By the way, we highly encourage that you do this." And it's kind of like he would know who was donating every
Yeah.
week and who wasn't, and then
Oh, he would know. They'd probably sit there and go through the like different fucking
accounts
slips and stuff. Yeah.
All,
And then have it on a fucking list that they check off and like, oh, they didn't pay this week. All right, well, to hell with them.
yeah. Dread to
And then
think.
they turn up at like a church function and everyone shuns them.
You're like, hey, I noticed that this is the second week now that the process
Yeah.
didn't get processed again.
But just imagine this, but a little more American. But yes.
Yeah, just like that.
Well, and what you described with the Jehovah's Witness church,
Yeah.
It's pretty much what a Christian church should be.
Should be.
Absolutely, yeah.
Should be.
And
Should.
some of them, actually, most, not non-Catholic Christian churches are like that.
See,
Money goes towards mission fundings, they go towards charities, they go towards, and of course the church itself to expand,
Renovations
to
and-
maintain
Yeah.
funding, the rent, that whatever. It's not going to their Bentleys or any of that shit like the Catholics have.
Why has a Catholic got a Bentley?
It's
Because they can afford it.
$500,000 cars, man.
What a
I don't remember
stupid
the
waste of
parish
money.
that I used to go to, like, forcing donations. There used to be a plate that'd get passed around, but my nan was in a
Yeah, that's the same thing.
revival life church, and I'm pretty sure part of her pension, like, it sounded very much like a subscription. It just went straight to them. Like, a lot of her pension they just took. I don't know why. That would have been something she set up. She had a stroke, and it's not something you're gonna really, I guess, ask her about, and can't really ask her now. But yeah, it was something that
Did they get her to agree after she had the stroke?
no, this was all done years beforehand. No, she used to be, for someone who dedicated so much time to this revival life church, like, she used to go out and she used to go out to nursing homes with a group of other people, and she used to sing, and like they'd sing like songs about Jesus and
I'm glad you said songs. I used to just sing.
yeah.
He used to sing books,
Yeah.
and then they'd throw them at people.
Jacob went over the tree, and they said, "Ha ha!"
They found the
No,
Red Bull of Jesus. Sorry, not to say your grandma's not a good singer. She might have a beautiful voice.
She was alright, I think. I can't remember. She
Aw.
she used to sing in the choir that they had in I think it's the church in Town Hall or the cathedral? Not the cathedral.
St Mary's.
The one with the giant pipe organ. What's that one?
St Mary. Oh, whereabouts is it?
It's in I can't remember. It's in the city somewhere.
St Mary's is the huge cathedral out there.
No, it wasn't a huge cathedral. I don't think. But they used to have this giant, like, I think it was like the biggest pipe organ in Sydney or something.
that's a claim. Well, that's over compensation right there.
But it was huge. It was fantastic. But yeah, she used to sing there. She used to do choir there for, I think, like in the Christmas carols and stuff like that.
Do you reckon she would do backup singing for next podcast?
I mean, I'd have to ask her, but I mean, I don't know if she'd answer me.
Would she be a guest next week?
I'm Steve Buscemi.
Oh, well, he's not going to get back to me ever again, I don't think.
I don't know if
Maybe
she'll.
try.
I don't know if she'll ever get back to me again. To be honest.
Holy cow, that is a big church organ. Where's that? Wait, here we go. Sydney Town Hall Grand Organ. Is a large pipe organ built by British firm William located in the Centenary Hall of Sydney Town Hall in Sydney. Oh, it's actually in the Town Hall of Sydney.
Okay.
Jeez,
I thought it was Town Hall. I can remember.
that is massive.
It's fantastic. If we could, if I mean, one day if we could go in there and there's something going on, I like pipe organs, and
I'd love to hear
I don't
it.
know. There's something about them like that. I have this thing with instruments. Like, I don't mind bagpipes. Everyone gives bagpipes shit.
Oh, I love bagpipes.
It's that low hum that sits underneath the notes. It just adds another level to it, and it's fantastic. And it's the same reason why I love the hurdy-gurdy. The hurdy-gurdy is a fantastic instrument.
The fuck's
it's
a
like-
hurdy-gurdy?
It's like a mix between a violin and I guess in a sense the bagpipes, just because the low hum underneath. But basically it has strings that run down the middle, that a wheel spins underneath and causes vibrations in the strings. And to get a note, there are little plugs that you push on the bottom, and that puts tension on the string, which is where you get your notes from. And then it can have up to one to things going along the side of it that are open note strings, basically, and the wheel hits those as well. So as this wheel's spinning, it's playing maybe up to 6 or 7 different strings, and the main 3 or 4, whatever, in the middle are the ones that you get the notes out of. It just has this nice melodic kind of deep
It looks like a lute.
undertones. Yeah, it is, but it's not played the same way.
And
You basically turn a cog.
The-
Or not a cog, like a lever, like a little thing that spins the wheel.
I think I've seen a metal band. Like it was like a folk metal band that had one of these. Yeah, they spin a wheel. Oh no,
Yeah.
it looks a bit different.
I mean, I don't know what you saw, but yeah. I don't know. I would love to just get my hands on a hurdy-gurdy one day and just muck around with it.
They probably cost a fortune because they're such a niche.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I probably could never buy one, but like if I knew someone or something.
Wow. This is very different
But
instrument.
yeah, pipe organs are fantastic.
No, I agree. I love a good pipe organ, especially this is that rich earthiness tone to it. That
Rich.
Rich.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep going there every time you say rich.
Funny enough.
That's my little piece.
Okay.
I noticed Dickpin did that.
What?
He would say rich.
Oh, in one of his episodes. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, recently too.
Mm.
Rich. Yeah, got a funny voice, that guy.
What were you saying, Ed?
Oh, I forget now. I don't care anymore.
I said rich, and then you were gonna say something.
Yeah, I know. It's gone.
We're talking about. Oh yeah, I was like, because my nan was on that. Her pension went straight into that. That's where it started from. And then we're talking about pipe organs and singing.
That's right, yeah. Wanted to see if she'd do next week. But Steve Buscemi may or may not. We can't confirm just yet.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So we can confirm, just not now.
Just not now. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll send him a thing
An
over.
Uber.
Yeah. That's what we need. Aquatic Ubers that can take you from country to country at a very fair price. Because planes, I hate flying. I feel safer. I feel safer on a boat than I do in a plane, man. I get to go on one in a few days, and I hate flying. Is my number one fear.
Oh, is this your thing to Brisbane?
Yeah, go ahead to Brizzy.
Yeah. It's more the lead up to getting on the plane that I hate the most. Once I'm on the plane, it's fairly fine. It's just that lead up bit that fucks with me.
I'm fine with the lead up. It's when I'm actually on the plane and realize that between now and the 22 hours, any now and within the any now and the any two, any time from now to then, if this plane has one bad thing that goes wrong, that's it. Goodbye. My life's over, and I'm probably going to die in the most terrifying way I could ever think of. And I know planes, especially in the Western world, don't crash.
Just drop out of the sky.
Yeah,
mainly,
but then the media, it's one of those things. It's like the rate of suicide goes down, but the exposure of it goes up, so then it starts to go up. It's like the same with plane crashes. Like, the systems are getting more reliable, far safer, the radar systems, everything's getting updated, and then one plane falls into the ocean, or one gets blown out of the sky over Russia or Ukraine, and then it's all over the friggin' media, and that's all I can think about. It's like, I hate it. I want to be on a boat, but even then boats sink, but then I can have an emergency raft. Be like Castaway. No, he was on a plane though. That's right.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
He got a ball out of it though.
That's true. Wilson. Wilson. Yeah.
You're fired.
I really don't think I could. If I was in his situation, I think all of us would just be dead. Any of us.
I can't remember that movie very well. I remember him talking to the ball, but yeah, probably.
Has to make fire. I remember he gets shoes from a dead person, but the shoes are too small, so he has to cut the ends off. And
I think I remember that.
What else happens? Oh, I just remember all the blood because he's trying to start the fire and he messes up and
blisters.
No. Well, the wood slips and it goes in his arm or something like that, and then in his hands, and then he grabs the ball, and that's how Wilson's made. And he throws the ball because he's so mad, and then he sees the face.
He spends so much time with the ball, and doesn't he throw it into the ocean at some point?
I think as he's
the shits with it or something.
When he's on the raft, I forget, actually.
Oh, right.
He loses it, and he tries to go get it back, but he can't.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm sad.
Yeah. Lebo, what did you...
I just want
going
a
on?
ball. Really, I just want a ball to call my own one day, you know what I mean?
You want to... What?
Yeah, settle down with a ball and kids.
Speaking of kids,
Yeah.
No, I haven't... What? Shut up.
what's it?
Shut up.
I was just gonna say, how long have we been going on for?
Oh. 1 hour and 44 minutes.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna go because it's close to bedtime.
Oh, crap. Yeah, good point. Well, the podcast should probably end right about now.
Wow.
Yep. What can I say? Quality entertainment that just doesn't know how to stop.
I mean, this is what the podcast originally wanted to be, right? Just chatting.
Talking shit.
Yeah,
And it worked.
we achieved.
Yes. I'd like to thank our guests, not Steve Buscemi,
And not Nuggsy,
Thanks.
man.
or for not coming. Wait,
Yeah.
if we're not thanking them for not coming, that means we wait, hang on.
Yeah, just like-
If
This
if
is the
we
Linux conversation all over again.
yeah. Okay, so if Steve
Oh, let's do that
Buscemi
again.
installs Linux
Oh,
with
no.
Unix on his 3DS,
Hmm.
he will have to wait until next Easter to sign up with the Catholic Church
Right.
for the reverse garbage sale.
Yeah, for their 3-day monthly
Oh wow.
annual event.
Can't wait for that. And
Gonna be crazy.
Nuggsy, who has the largest grandma in all of Sydney, will be singing
With her pipes.
and a Kuala Lumpur and her barrels.
Correct.
Wow.
We got there.
We did, yes. Well, I'd like to thank Nuggsy, the all-natural Nuggsy, for joining us, and the heavenly divine Arn Witt as well. Any final words before we depart?
I kind of do.
Okay.
If over the period of a week you piss into a toilet, right, but you don't flush, does the water level raise?
No.
Oh.
It would just keep overflowing whenever the water level goes up, it just kind of overflows down the ends that you can't see, which is
That's disappointing.
you could if that was true, Nuggsy, every time you flush the toilet, it means that water wouldn't actually go down. It would just keep filling up in the bowl.
No, but it pushes it down.
You could empty a whole bucket into a toilet. The way it works
bucket.
is that the level it won't rise any higher than is the level on the other side, and that's the water that's keeping the smell out from the sewer, but is also the water,
The buffer.
the buffer. Yeah. Actually, I'm not a plumber. I'm not qualified to say.
I don't know. You installed a bidet. That's pretty
It's
close.
as far as I've gotten.
Oh, I should have seen that the other day. I completely forgot to check it out.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. I used it the other day and I turned the pressure up too high, and I swear
He had an enema.
I did. Actually, I have experienced that. I've turned it off and I'm like, I think I need to shit again. And water comes out. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I was just too loosey-goosey with my ass. And then I was doing it too hard again, and I must have like really massaged my anus muscles because they hurt afterwards. And I was like, Lever didn't spend the night here last night. What is wrong? And
Why do you keep putting the pressure on then if you know this is going to happen?
because I had to teach my asshole a lesson.
You like it, don't you?
I need to feel clean down there, and I need to make sure that any particles that could be anywhere within that area has been blasted to oblivion. So you got to make sure the water's on hard.
Oh, just one question about that. Do you have to sit in a specific position for it to aim directly in your asshole?
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much the default position, but you'd have to move. Sometimes I do find that I have to move my butt around to make sure it's in the right spot, and then I like to do little rings, so I'll learn to move my butt around to make sure that it like goes in a circular motion, much like your tongue, Lever, on a Friday night. And I remember when I was in Bali, I got to experience a B-Day that had I kid you not, a little joystick, so you could aim the spout in the right spot.
How do you see?
You don't, you feel.
It's feel.
You had to go by feel, so if it's a little bit too much...
So you could do the
right,
alphabet, could you?
if you wanted to, yes. You could. You had to, if it's a bit too much to the right, you push the joystick to the left and it will straighten up to the left a little bit, so then it gets right in there.
I would like to thank the bidet for making the appearance today.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth? Well,
Ain't that a kick in the head?
thank you, everyone. Take care. Live long, live well, look after yourselves and each other, and we'll see you or hear you, or we'll definitely see you next week. Until then, bye!
Ciao there.
We need to start again.
No, I just did. Yeah, we should probably start the podcast all over again. I did something very wrong. I started the song, but then I turned the audio down from you guys, but also the song. So I will try that again. Bye, everybody. You'll see.
Wake up for breakfast, peanut butter toast. Open the bread box, shit, there's no loaf, oh no, my toast. How will I get by? Oh, what am I gonna do? No, nothing else will do. I need my loaf. Go down the road to the store. Head to the bakery, but fuck, they've got no more. Oh no, my loaf. How will I get by? No, I don't know what to do. Oh, I think I have a clue. It's in the Bread Podcast.